afternoon, Pokésports. So, what's another VGC Battle Stadium Regulation D video, bringing you a Goodra team, also known as HISUIan Goodra. I think this Pokemon is so underrated, overlooked, ignored. Everyone's playing with their SNEASLERs, with their URSALUNAs, with their whatevers. HISUIan Goodra, though, man. Shelter plus Tearful Look makes it so that you can boost your defenses and you can lower their attack and or special attack with Tearful Look. On top of it all, you get Body Press to just take advantage of your boosted defenses. You get Shell Armor so that you can't get crit by opposing Pokemon. You get Lefty so you could sit there and constantly heal while you're just not taking any damage. And then eventually you get Heavy Slam so that you can one-shot every Fluttermane under the sun. And when I said a long time ago that Fluttermanes are going to kind of take a pullback, there's going to be a pullback on Fluttermanes. And that's simply because of how many Steel-type Pokemon and Steel-type moves are currently entering the metagame. How many Poison-type Pokemon are currently entering the metagame that weren't available before. But yeah, that's HISUIan Goodra. I got a special set of battles for you guys today. HISUIan Goodra does so much in every single one, so please do stick around to the end, especially the last battle. The last battle is absolutely nuts. Special thanks to CaptainUnova for making me this team, by the way. CaptainUnova does have a Twitch channel, is part of the Game Corner podcast, which is another podcast, sister podcast to Pokésports. I'll make sure to link all that stuff down below in the description. Also, special thanks to Bruno for holding this rental code for me. I'm releasing so many rental codes as of late, and I want to make sure that they all stay as long as possible on the channel so that everyone can get an opportunity to grab some of these Regulation D Pokemon, especially when Regulation D officially opens in July. So Bruno, doing me a huge favor. Thank you for fostering this rental code for me. Also, we got more Pokemon on this team. We have things like Cresselia with Calm Mind. We have things like Urshifu, Surging Strikes. Urshifu has been on the last like 7 teams for me. It's a good Pokemon. Use it. Landorus with Assault Vest. Brick Break and Rock Tomb are pretty interesting. Kind of offers that speed control that this team doesn't have otherwise, other than the Cresselia, which does have Trick Room, and if you want to just, you know, change things around. There's no Tailwind on this team, but it does offer kind of both modes. I have fast Pokemon, I have slow Pokemon, I have in-between Pokemon. We got the Amoonguss here. Kind of that slow Pokemon I was talking about. Amoonguss does Amoonguss things, and then Fluttermane does Fluttermane things. If you guys are excited to see HISUIan Goodra in action today, hit the like button down below, subscribe to the channel if that's already. And with that said, let's get on to today's video. I'm tired of playing against mine and Bruno's team on the channel. I'm 1-1 against it. I can stop it though. I have Cresselia. I have a way around it. I think I'm going to leak Cresselia right away. And I think just in case they bring their own Cresselia, how do I stop it? How do we stop it? I only have Water Tera. I guess I have Surging Strikes there. What do you have? What you got, Flute? Body Press. I mean, I could just sit there and set up, right? If they can't KO me, they can't win. We'll bring Fluttermane and bring Old Greg in the back and lock in. I almost ran out of time, but it's okay. It's okay. I think I locked in right on time. Hopefully they don't go with Hat and DD stuff. I'm expecting them to do the Cresselia stuff. I'm a little bit scared. I learned my lesson from the last time I played against this team on the channel. Don't bring a bunch of Intimidators against it. So I'm a little bit scared of the fact that I decided to bring the, oh, they let URSALUNA? That's okay. Oh goodness, Goodra's butt is so big. It covers the whole Indeedee and almost the URSALUNA. But okay, I'm a big fan of this. This could be a lot worse right now. I could just set up with both of my Mons in their face. I might just do that. Yeah, what happens if we just click Calm Mind? We can always undo the Trick Room later, right? I have Flying Tera here as well. Ooh, this is gonna be absolutely hilarious. We got Tearful Look. Lowers the target's attack and special attack, but I think I'd much rather just Shelter. Oh, this is so annoying. Good luck setting up Trick Room. This is how you beat Trick Room. You just get tankier than Trick Room. Oh, that's honestly hilarious. I'm gonna have 2 floating Pokemon that they can't hit. For at least with the ground type move. And one of them is getting more defense. With Body Press. Oh, they are not gonna have a good time against me. Oh, and you set up Trick Room. Let's go. Let's do it. Oh, follow me. The follow me protect, okay. I just had the world's greatest turn just now. Follow me protect does absolutely nothing. I guess they were predicting me to go for a Trick Room maybe. So they wanted to see if I would just do it. But nah. Not at all. I'm just getting absolutely tanky right away. And if I recall correctly, there's nothing on my team that could stop me from just continuing to do what I'm doing. Shelter and Calm Mind. Eventually, I will hit a move. But only at +6. Let's see what my opponent does. Also going to Terrastalize here. Probably going to be the bear if I had to guess. The bear is probably attacking the crest, which I kind of get. Maybe I should have been a little bit more cautious about that turn, but it's no big deal. Oh, and Helping Hand. Wow, okay, so something's definitely going underground. Hopefully not the crest. I would love to still have crest in this battle, but my opponent hasn't clicked Trick Room yet, so as long as they don't click Trick Room, I'm okay. Second Shelter is up. I'm now +4 in defense. My thick Goodra. There's the Facade. Into the Goodra. I'm +4, dude. Why does that still nearly Oko me? I'm legitimately surprised by that damage. I thought it was going to be a lot. Ursaluna is a dumb Pokemon, as you can clearly see here on your screen. Wow. All right. Well, I'm going to Lunar Blessing. Hopefully get a little bit of health back. And let's try to fire off a Body Press into their Ursaluna. Okay, thankfully they go for another Helping Hand boost. Maybe that's why it was just that much damage. It was over the top. Body Press, nearly enough to knock out. Unfortunately, doesn't do enough. Can this Lunar Blessing save me? Nah. Second Facade now. Hopefully onto the crest this time. Okay, good. Crest will go down. Wow, dude. This Ursaluna don't play no games, man. Yikes. But hey, like I said, as long as Floop is still alive. And we are in a pretty decent spot. I believe I brought Landorus here as well. This should be a pretty simple, hey, go into Landorus, click EQ, and then click Body Press on Indeedee turn. Also, the Intimidate on the Ursaluna is never a bad thing. But Floop, let's click EQ. Let's click Body Press on the Indeedee. That should result in a double KO. I know Indeedee is tanky. Yeah, there's the Follow Me. They want to try to keep their Ursaluna alive for as long as possible. I think it won't matter too much against Greg, the Lando. Nice little chip damage off on the Indeedee as well. Ursaluna's going down after pretty much taking a solid chunk of HP from my team. Like, Ursaluna took a big chunk of HP from my team, and Indeedee's gonna live. Wow. That just means I get to Shelter another turn. I get to click Shelter one more time. Now, hopefully the Pokemon coming in now isn't a special attacker. Oh, it's a Crest. I don't know if I care. I mean, I'm just going to click EQ again. I know Microcelia only has like Ally Switch, Trick Room, Lunar Blessing, and Dazzling Gleam. So I don't think there's anything Floop has to worry about here. Yeah, let's Shelter for the third and final time, while simultaneously finishing off this Indeedee here. Now, if they get Trick Room up, they get Trick Room up. It's unfortunate, but it could happen. Man, note to self, you always got to put Goodra on the left side, not the right side, because this thing is taking the whole screen. All right, thankfully Dazzling Gleam did absolutely nothing. We got the free Shelter in. Beautiful. Do also have Heavy Slam as well. Now that my opponent's down to their final two, I could also go for Tearful Look here. Just lower their stats as well. Who's their final? Wow, it's been 5 turns already? Jeez. King Gambit. I have Brick Break. They terrestrialized already, yeah. Brick Break is the way. I also have Body Press. I guess both work. Let me Brick Break. And then Tearful Look. Is it Brick Break enough to just knock out King Gambit? I believe so. There's no use in risking it, though. Let's double the King Gambit. My King Gambit doesn't have Protect. Brick Break, bop. It wasn't enough, so good thing that I doubled it. Wow. That could have ended very poorly. Now that King Gambit is gone, all that's left is a solo Cresselia. Clicks Trick Room. Okay. That does give it the speed control now, but I could fix that. I can definitely fix that. Thanks to the fact that I have a Landorus with Rock Tomb, what I could do, actually, Rock Tomb is what I think it is, right? Cut speed, perfect. Rock Tomb myself, it is super effective, but I'll be okay. And plus 6 defense. And let's just start firing off body presses into the Cress. I'm going to have to eat a Dazzling Gleam, which I eat very well. Well, body press there. That is not doing a lot of damage. And of course, even when I attack myself, I miss. Whatever is most convenient for me just ends up not happening most of the time. Is the Cress even out damaging my lefties? Might not even be out damaging lefties. Okay, I'm going to Rock to myself. And let's just Heavy Slam the Cress. See how much the Heavy Slam does instead. I do still get stab on Heavy Slam. I don't think he's out damaging my lefties. And if that's the case, then that's just a GG. I missed Rock Tomb. Oh, I was about to say. Thankfully, it hit. It connected. Gonna drop my speed. That hopefully brings me down below the Cresselia's speed. I think it does. I can't really do much into this Crest, though. I guess I just go into Flutter Mane to make this a little bit faster. The thing is, it has Lunar Blessing, so I have to lower its attack and special attack because otherwise, a Lunar Blessing could really mess me up. I want to make sure that I can put this Crest in a spot where it feels real bad. Love games. Gonna get the booster energy procced. Get that special attack boost. I do outspeed. Here's a Tearful Look now. Get those Esper Eyes. Just another Gleam. Oh, look how little damage this is doing now. A hilariously low amount of damage. This Crest is not having a good time. Last turn of Trick Room. I don't need to protect, I don't think, with how little damage that the Crest is doing. I'm just going to keep the Tearful Look going. Battle was canceled. Yeah. You just got to pin your opponent. Put them down to the point where they can't get back up. And that was that point. GG, Sechi. Anyway, HISUIan Goodra, also known as Goodra, is getting a dub in today's video. GG's, man. A battle against small man. Now, hear me out. I don't usually do battles when the opponent has a restricted mon on their team, but I'm willing to make an exception for this team simply because, one, there's only one restricted Pokemon, and two, it's Eternatus. So I'm not too stressed out about Eternatus, I don't think. I am too worried about Eternatus, and the rest of the team seems pretty competitive as well. It's not like it's an in-game team with just a bunch of restricted mons here. So regardless, I think what we do... I'm doing Goodra again, man. Bring in the Floop. It's not an Urshifu time, and it's sad because I do love me some Urshifu, but where there's a Gastrodon, there's an Urshifu that has to stay home. I don't really need to bring Cress as well. I might just do Flying Tera with Landorus again. It worked so well last time, and honestly, it's pretty decent into this matchup. The only issue that I can see is that, like, hey, there's an Arcanine, maybe? What about Goodra? Flutter Mane. Lando. And I will bring Mr. Surging Strikes in the back. I will bring the Ursh. And there's a reason why I'm deciding to bring the Ursh. And the reason is that Arcanine, I don't have a great way of dealing with that Arcanine except for this Urshifu. And at the end of the day, I could always just go for close combat into a Gastrodon. It's not the end of the world if the Gastrodon is in the game. All right, leading with the Moltres and starting the battle off with the Eternatus. Not wasting any time here, folks. And yes, I did put the HISUIan Goodra on the left side today, or this battle. And what do I do? I kind of think I want to remain a Steel type. I could start Shelter Boosting, but they're double special attackers on their side of the field, so it's not that beneficial for me. So I could also just click Tearful Look. And Fairy Tera Dazzling Gleam. Okay, if I'm Fairy Tera Dazzling Gleam, I think I'll go for the Tearful Look onto the Eternatus. And you know what? Let me protect turn 1. Because the Eternatus could smack me with a Sludge Bomb. That'll make it so that I have a very bad time here. Nope, they go Dynamax Cannon right away. And I don't care at all. Wow. That used to one-shot legendary Pokemon. Oh, they fire off a Snarl? Okay, well, it's a good thing that I'm a physical attacking Goodra. Oh, special attack drops. Too bad I don't care. Here's a Tearful Look. And this is just in case they had Sludge Bomb, but clearly they looks like they would just want to go for Dynamax Cannon. All right. Well, I like where this is going so far. I wonder how much damage Galarian Moltres takes. We'll go for a second Tearful Look. From a Fairy Tera Dazzling Gleam. I can only assume it's going to one-shot. Like, I know Galarian Moltres is very tanky, but I don't know, man. Flutter Mane hurts a lot. I'm also a special attack. Yeah. There's no Hisuian, or not Hisuian, Galarian Moltres that can take this hit. Look how sleepy Hisuian Goodra is. It's so sleepy. Such a sleepy little guy. All right, well, here's my Terastallization. I'm using it on the Flutter Mane this game. Now, they could still Terastallize their bird, but they don't. Oh, Roselli Berry. That's why they're not afraid. Okay, now that one is living. If it's Roselli Berry, it will live. Oh, but it lived above the Berserk, so that's amazing. Second Dynamax Cannon now. Are they, like, spexed onto that? Can do even less damage. Beautiful. Second Tearful Look. That Snarl kind of matters because it's onto the Flutter Mane, but what they did is essentially just get rid of my special attack boost. So so now I'm just regular Flutter Mane damage, which honestly is still a lot of damage. I wonder if I preserve this Goodra for any reason. I might. Do I need to? Not really. Let me just body press. I lose nothing by body pressing and just Dazzling Gleam. That's okay. I guess, okay, so we know they're not specs. Were they Life Orb? I wasn't paying attention. Regardless, they're not doing damage to either one of my Mons right now. They must not have Sludge Bomb, because they are outspeeding my Flutter Mane. Unfortunately, I don't take out... Ooh, that's not good. Oh, they switch over to Fiery Wrath now? That's extra not good. Oh, my Floop lives at 2. Hisuian Goodra is silly, man. Oh, they also live, though. But still, I live at 2. You just can't get rid of this Pokemon. It's been on the field for like 3 turns longer than it should have been. You know what? I'm going to keep it alive. It's your video, friend. You're going to stay alive for this whole video. You got this. I believe in you. And honestly, thankfully, since they went for Fiery Wrath, they didn't get the special attack drop. So my Flutter Mane still hurts. It still hurts. Dazzling Gleam. Am I speed tying this Eternatus? I must be. Eternatus is going to live at 1. Man, this is the world's longest battle for absolutely no reason. We're using very offensive Pokemon. Oh, there's the Sludge Bomb. Dude, you should have used that like 4 turns ago. It is Life Orb. Okay, it was Life Orb that whole time, lol. Cool. Double KO for me. I still have a bunch of healthy Mons. Oh, here's the Gastro I was worried about. And Milo, the rank master. Arcanine. Don't love that I just got intimidated. I might... I might sack this Goodra just to get the Intimidate off of me. And then I'll go for the Moonblast onto the Gastro because I need to get rid of the Gastro in order to win against the Arcanine, I think. Because when I have the Urshifu, I can beat Arcanine whenever I'd like. Oh, but they still have Terastallization, right? Yeah, there it is. They do still have Terastallization. Okay. It's on the Arcanine. It's grass. I have nothing on my team to hit that. At least not super effectively. Well, hopefully my Moonblast still does some damage to this Gastro. A half. Special attack drop? Nope. Flare Bits. Flare Bits? Flare Blitz. Did a decent amount of damage. A whole 13 to my HISUIan Goodra. And they fire off an Ice Beam. Okay, hold up. I could still lose this. Which isn't great. Like, I feel like I was playing very well up until now, but I could lose. Alright, let's go with old Greg. Let's go with high YouTube. And see what we could do about this. I think first but foremost, I want to get rid of Gastrodon, especially since I just intimidated the other guy. I think best way to do that is just double into it. Maybe not. Maybe I EQ first. Earthquake Protect here. Try to keep myself healthy. Try to keep my Sash alive. They go for the Willow. Not on you. I wonder why they'd even bother Willowing that spot. Landorus is, I think, a bigger threat. But hey, who am I? Decent damage onto the Gastro. All I needed to do there was some damage. Oh, come on. I'm AV though. I'm AV. All right, I can actually take another one. Okay. Well, this battle got a lot harder just now. Well, I guess I have to go for the CC on the Arcanine before the Arcanine Will-O-Wisps me. Lives at 1. All right. My defenses just got lowered. Thankfully, they missed the Willow. All right. That's good. I'm still frozen. What do you do, Slug? Earth Power. With lower defenses. Okay. I take it, though. So now what I need to do... Thing is, like, if he ever Flare Blitz my Greg, I think I thaw. I'm just going to click EQ. Because if I thaw, I win. I got to close combat the Slug now. The E-Speed. I live at 2! Yo, 2 is my magic number, baby. I'm playing 2 in the lotto tomorrow. Holy. Second Pokemon I have live at 2 HP today. Whoa. That Intimidate mattered a lot from this Landorus. Landorus still being a nuisance. And we thaw. GG, man. GG. Nice try. You almost got me. Not today, though. My Urshifu dies on my own terms. Hi, YouTube. More like bye, YouTube. Whew. I was so close to losing that game, man. I was so close to losing that game. And you know what? It would have been my fault because I was like, yeah, there's an Eternatus. I'll be fine. It's just an Eternatus. Doesn't matter. GG, small man. Caleb running Palance. How does Palance fare against the Regulation D team? Only way to find out is at Pokésports. Anyway, how do we crack through this? My opponent's probably going to lead with like a Palafin and a friend. That's a given. That's a guarantee almost. That's for sure. I definitely need the Urshifu here to deal with the Ting. I definitely need my Flutter Mane, or even just like Hisui and Goodra can deal with their Flutter Mane. I do like the idea of leading my Flutter Mane and Hisui and Goodra though. With these two in the back. Yeah, I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Going with the Power 4. The Strong Quadruple. See if we can squeeze in another victory here. Currently undefeated. In like some pretty high tier competitive games too, so that's nice. All right, Caleb. Char and Taco. I don't hate this. In fact, kind of like this. I essentially get the free setup because one of them is going to swap out and one of them can't do anything to Goodra, so we're in a pretty decent position. How about we just go for the shelter? How about we do the heart swap here? I like the option of a heart swap. Get this Intimidate going. Make them feel a little bit bad for leading with the Arcanine. Introduce a ground type to the field. And if they do decide to go Baby Palafin, Water Tera, we can just get that Intimidate off. Okay, they withdraw Taco. Makes sense. Here comes Ting. Okay. All right. Big Ting. Listen, I got a body press for you. They do click Flare Blitz, though. But it is intimidated, so we're going to eat that up. Nice. Awesome. Free shelter. Now, I could Flying Tera, and I think I will Flying Tera, because what that means is they won't be able to go for ground moves on either Pokemon on my side of the field. I can get another shelter off. And I can also click EQ, so it's always a win-win for the Flying Tera, man. Ooh, HISUIan Goodra is earning a special place in my heart. It has almost... It has done so much in every single one of these battles. I was going to say it hasn't died today, but it has died. But pretty much not. It's done so much before going down. Balloon Tera. Man, you need at least 40 more of those balloons to actually pick up this Pokemon. Like, unfortunately, the Will-O-Wisp does go through. Not a big deal, right? There's a lot worse things that could have happened to me there. This Earthquake should still do a decent chug. Yeah, it's still 2-hit KO, I think. Second shelter's up. I'm now +4. Run. Yeah, nice try. Maybe next time. Knowing my luck, I'm very happy that I decided to click Flying Tera. Unfortunately, might get burnt here on Fluke. It's okay, though. Let's just go for the Ting, and let's go for the second EQ here. Even though I am burnt and doing less damage, I'm still doing damage. And they're still in a board state and a position. Oh, they don't even burn me? Nice try. Flare Blitz did like 14 damage. That's nothing. Here's another EQ, and I think thanks to the Flare Blitz chip, I'm actually going to be able to knock out the Arcanine. Awesome. I'm not getting burnt today, baby. No burns for me. That's a +4 body press. Ting almost got one shot there. Switches over to Heavy Slam. Listen, friend, you're going to have to deal with this Goodra either now or never. And you can't fissure it. So there's no way around this right now. Mimi. Flutter? Why would you call Flutter Mane Mimikyu? Alright, well, here's a Heavy Slam. Man, you almost feel bad. You almost. This used to be the top tier meta pick for Regulation C. Clearly, it's going to struggle a little bit more in Regulation D, as I can tell. Our Flutter Mane's actually going to Terrastalize here. Into Fairy. Listen, Heavy Slam, man. If you can find a Flutter Mane that can live a Heavy Slam from anybody, I'll be surprised. Alright, just a straight Dazzling Gleam. This will hurt my Goodra, because I have not boosted my special defense in any way. There's my Heavy Slam. Straight one-shot. Dude, Goodra is just taking lives right now. This is the Goodra showcase. Like, we waited all video for this exact moment. For Goodra to do this. Heavy Slam in return. Nice try. I think I lost less than 10 HP. I'm healing all of it back now. Holy man. I don't even know. I don't even know what to say. Like, there you go. Can Taco deal with this? Do you think Taco can deal? I don't know, man. I don't think so. All I gotta do is click my final shelter and Aqua Jet into this Ting. And that'll be Ting going down. Bop. Ting's gone. Can't hide from that. Now, Palafin, you better hope you get a crit or something. Wave Crash. Listen, respect to my opponent for sticking around. That still hurt. Was that the crit? No. That's just how dumb Palafin is. The fact that I can be at +4, living at 69 HP, and Palafin can still just come in with a wave crash and chip me that much. Wow, that's actually impressive. All right, well, what's going to be impressive now is how much his body press does. Let's just Surging Strikes and body press. Yeah, damage. I could have gone for close combat, but at the end, I didn't. In the end of the day, I didn't think it mattered what I clicked here with the Urshifu. It's just going to be Goodra doing Goodra things. See what Palafin decides to attack. Another wave crash here. From 80 to 41. It did 39 damage to me. Anyway, here's a body press. Goodbye. Crit body press. Oh no, we stole the crit from my opponent. Man, this has got to be like one of the funnest videos I've done in a very long time. Wow, thank you so much, Cap, for making this team. This team is hilariously tanky, to the point where I'm just so shocked how well and how tanky Goodra is. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like and comment down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Also, make sure to check out CaptainUnova, who does have his own Twitch channel and Twitter link, and also is a member of the Game Corner podcast, Pokésports' sister podcast. So yeah, make sure to give him some love, some Pokésports love. Links down below in the description. If you guys enjoyed today's video, you know what to do. I'm Pokésports. Have a great night. Peace out. Bye-bye.